guys a lot of power. Both guys quick on their feet.
It's been interesting over the past few months here in Pro Wrestling Ego. We have the Pride Championship and we have the Styles Championship. And for quite a while, there's been sort of a misunderstanding about what the Styles Championship is. And for a long time, it was dominated by some of your smaller wrestlers. It was your little guys. But not necessarily guys who couldn't take on the big opponents. It just happened to be smaller guys. But now with O'Shea having gone on such a successful run now as Styles champion, and now being faced by JD Jenkins, who's a great counterpoint for him, it's easier for us to see now that the Styles Championship is about different wrestling styles.
Absolutely.
And pitting two different styles, a smash mouth style versus a high-flying style versus more of a finesse or more of a technical. That's the idea of the Styles Championship, not to just be a subcategory of the Pride Championship.
So I mean, we've got the competition coming up really soon with the Pride Championship, but tonight, anytime that belt is being brought into the ring, that belt is on the line. And so O'Shea Edwards is putting up that Styles Championship against JD Jenkins, someone that he has never fought in the ring. They really haven't even met on the outside of the ring.
Nope.
So this ought to be a really interesting
For two
bout.
mainstays of Pro Wrestling Ego, these guys have not faced each other before. They've not been in the ring together at all.
Yep.
They've been very supportive of each other. JD and his brothers with the Boot Boys were always very supportive of O'Shea and the work that he's done. Now that O'Shea has taken on the Styles Championship, a little bit more of his individualism has been on show for a while. As a man with confidence and the silver tongue to back it up.
Yes.
But there he is, your Styles champion, O'Shea Edwards. If you want to holler at O'Shea, you can find him on Twitter at alldamndayO'Shea.
O'Shea as vocal on Twitter as he is in the ring.
And that's been a great part of this rivalry. They haven't laid a finger on one another, but they have been talking a great game over the past couple of weeks. And you can find JD, you can see his stuff at Jeremy D. Jenkins on Twitter.
Yep.
Both of them are also active on Facebook and other social media platforms.
Once again, this is the Pathway to Pain main event out here at the Bigfoot Academy in Pelahatchie, Mississippi.
If you like what you see, you can talk to Pro Wrestling Ego by tweeting them at Pro Wrestling Ego, finding them on Facebook or on Instagram. You can hashtag Pro Wrestling Ego or Pride of the South, talk about this match, or hashtag Pathway to Pain.
There it is.
You can find us at House Show Pod on Twitter, House Show Podcast on Facebook, on Instagram.
And our home on anchor.fm/House Show Pod.
I'm at House Show_Joe.
And I'm at House Show_Corey. Now that we've done our housekeeping, let's get into it. Hot Atlanta. Joe, I've been looking forward to this one for the past couple of weeks, and I'm really excited to see what's going on here.
These are two guys that we've been watching for quite a while here at Pro Wrestling Ego, who have both just been in this wonderful process of developing as wrestlers.
Especially JD, one of our supporters. We sponsor JD along with Chris McMullen, and to see the way that JD has grown into this position as a solo competitor has been absolutely rewarding and wonderful to see.
And as he's been traveling around and visiting different promotions and definitely representing the Pride of the South very well all over the region.
Yep. JD, hashtag protein and Pop-Tarts, bringing smiles to faces and boots to faces.
But just because we're sponsoring JD does not mean we don't have respect for O'Shea Edwards.
Absolutely
the
not.
two of them lock up right now.
Yep. Power in the middle, both men just feeling each other out. JD back into the corner.
1, 2.
Rolled off. JD into the other corner.
As for here with the Styles Championship, it seems like both of these guys are big power, but I'm telling you, the the brawn that JD has.
As JD is
and
pushing him out of that corner
just
there.
Absolutely. And O'Shea has power, but definitely has such a great finesse game in and around his use of that power.
Yep. JD with that history of football being a strong D-line. I imagine O'Shea probably has that history too, looking at the size of that guy.
Well, he wasn't playing polo.
And O'Shea on his back. You don't see that very often, folks. JD off, over, send him off again. Strong shoulder tackle.
It may be too late to ask this,
Big
but did we
splash.
reinforce the ring?
No.
That was unwise.
2 count right there.
There's a lot of horsepower in this ring right now.
JD a little bit upset over some things that O'Shea has said earlier. And a tackle right there.
Yeah, I was talking about your kid, son.
Working on that arm. Good heavens.
Laying that stomp in the center of the back.
O'Shea trying to disable that right arm of JD Jenkins.
Hard to throw hands when you don't want to touch them.
Yeah, when that shoulder is out, you got nothing left.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, O'Shea, get him out of the way.
O'Shea thinking smart.
He's pushing him straight to the edge. He's getting all the way to that
good
fourth.
heavens.
My goodness.
As they'll tell you, apron,
not enough.
strongest part of the ring.
One's not
All
enough.
day, son. I do this all day, son. You got another one right there. Here it is. Come on, get him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get him out, man.
Gosh, JD's not a guy that you see get put in a position like that where
absolutely not.
you start to see a little bit of panic on his face and in his voice.
You see that chink in the armor.
Yep. But O'Shea's a man who can put you in a bad position quickly.
Look at that, just ring in the neck. O'Shea taking his time, enjoying it, and that's what makes O'Shea such a strong and devastating competitor. Is O'Shea likes what he does for a living. O'Shea enjoys putting hurt on people.
That arm back behind him.
There's a little pressure, going for that submission. Ooh,
That's where he keeps his protein and Pop-Tarts.
in his armpit.
You got to put him somewhere.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
I didn't realize that was a tickle submission.
It's not. I'll put you in it later on. You can tell me if it
No,
tickles.
please don't.
Driving that knee into that injured shoulder.
O'Shea taking his time now. Now he knows he's got that chink in the
Dropping that
armor.
leg.
He knows how to work directly and target that spot.
Yep. O'Shea realizes that as far as power goes, he's pretty much equally matched with JD Jenkins. So he knows that to knock that power out, he's got to knock out all those extremities of JD Jenkins, and that is exactly what he's doing. Working on those arms, working on those legs.
2, 3. What's up, man? What's up, O'Shea?
Good
Drop
heavens.
to the shoulder.
You know, you feel for a guy like JD Jenkins who's making his way up through the ranks of Pro Wrestling Ego and throughout the South. But do not count him out. He's still got 2 good legs. That upper body of his has still got plenty of power in it. Sent off the ropes, into the corner. JD getting that elbow right to the chin.
Ring is just inching its way across the room.
Another strong drive with that elbow.
Here we go. Up
Suplex.
and over.
Good heavens.
Sashi Scoot. Yeah.
No. And be able to bring a guy like JD up and over that fast. Man, that takes some core strength.
You think he uses P90X?
O'Shea on P90? No.
Yeah.
At all times.
O'Shea having a bit of a conversation with the ref.
Sometimes it's frustrating when you feel like you have to coach the ref to do their job.
Certainly.
I'm not sure that
JD being sent off.
O'Shea really does need to do that at this point. I think our ref's been doing a pretty good, solid job this evening, but he's still telling them anyway. Oh!
Still with that right arm.
He is determined to get that shoulder out of place.
Here we go.
Wrapping it around. Locked up in a
Beautiful submission.
What do you think, JD? You want to give? Come on, give. Come on, JD. Come on, Jay. What do you think? You want to give?
Putting the pressure on that lower back.
Want to give it out, JD? No, sir. No give. Come on, JD.
JD's not going to give
I
up
think
that
it's
easy.
taken him some time to get to the place where he can be here in the ring with O'Shea and
Slowly
get a
into
shot at that
that bottom rope.
Styles title. He does not want to let that slip away from him right now.
No. JD just inching that right there to the edge, and he's got the bottom rope. Got to break that hold.
Break it. Break it, ref. Come on. Man. I know he needs that shot at the Styles Championship, but if he can't carry it out of the room, it's not really going to be that. He's not going to have it for the
Absolutely.
All you had to do
JD breathing hard.
was just stay down. All right?
O'Shea just really feels like he can direct everybody in this thing. He's telling the ref what to do. He's telling JD to stay down.
You stupid
Start telling us how to do a podcast next.
Now, JD's not going to take kindly to O'Shea mentioning this kid again.
I mean, somebody should teach how to do a podcast.
JD getting that second win. No. JD is fired up. O'Shea looking a bit confused. Ducks the clothesline, comes in with that shoulder tackle. Good heavens. That's like a freight train right against your rib cage.
And that's a shoulder that you probably don't want to shove into somebody's abdomen right now.
He was struggling.
O'Shea's
He had to.
done enough work on it up until now that made that a little bit more painful for JD than JD wishes at this point.
Yep. Both men still down at the 5 count. JD just inching over to O'Shea, thinking about a pin.
He's way over. Get
There we
that
go.
arm over.
1, 2. Nope.
Nah, that's not gonna be enough. O'Shea's got just enough to roll his way off of that kind of weak pin there, but both men struggling to get back up to their feet. Crowd getting behind JD right now.
O'Shea Edwards up, but not really there. There we go.
Throwing those
JD
hands
with that
as hard as
headbutt.
he can.
Oh, JD coming back. Those arms aren't his. That head can still connect. Nope. JD driving that forehead into the shoulder. Woo. Driving O'Shea back into the corner. JD going back in. Big splash.
Come up.
Oh, putting O'Shea up on the shoulders.
Oh,
Slamming him back down. See what he's got. Goes the 1, 2. No, good ring
a little
awareness
too
by
close to
O'Shea
those
Edwards.
ropes. O'Shea's able to reach out and get the bottom rope. Just barely. Oh. And that's one of those momentum killers. JD had such a momentum going. He had his adrenaline up. You could feel it in the room. That was about to happen, and O'Shea did just enough to let all of the air out.
Yep.
Still having trouble to find his wheels, though.
Yep. O'Shea back up. Barely. JD in control. JD up on the second rope. Just controlling the power right here. Oh, O'Shea's underneath him. Power slam up and over. Amazing. O'Shea with cover. 2, 3. That is it. O'Shea with that beautiful power bomb with the rollover attempt.
Retaining that Styles Championship.
A hell of a showing for J.D. Jenkins. Our heart goes out to him. But O'Shea comes
and
out
still
on
your
top.
Styles champion, O'Shea Edwards.
And as I said before, you can hate him all you want, but there really isn't anybody better right now to represent Pro Wrestling Ego in that Styles Championship than O'Shea Edwards.
O'Shea Edwards is the man. He is the man with the belt.
O'Shea.
Right now in Pro Wrestling Ego, there is only one man who is carrying a title, and that is O'Shea Edwards.
Tag team titles are up for grabs coming up soon. The Pride Championship is still up for grabs at a tournament coming up soon. But right now, representing Pro Wrestling Ego everywhere he goes, O'Shea Edwards.